Okay, so for Throwback Thursday, we did politics, past and present. That's going to be our new Throwback Thursday because it seems like a lot of what's going on in politics today is just repeat history. So that's just, the reality of it is that we're going through a lot of things that have already happened that is just ridiculousness. So we're going on the Kavanaugh versus Ford case being a repeat situation from the Thomas versus Hill case. And the reality is, let's be honest with ourselves here, even the people who are against the Kavanaugh situation. This did happen 36 years ago. She didn't report it then. The reality of it is, if we're going to stand behind our women, we need to encourage our women to have backbones and actually report the situation when the situation happens. Because when FBI goes behind, and in this type of situations, it's a 36-year-old situation where we're looking at, okay, where is the investigation going to be at? And is there anything that would be prevalent to getting this man to lose his job or to not be voted into a seat? Personally, because of the recent Bill Cosby situation, I do think that he should not have a seat as Supreme Court Justice, because if you're going to do it to one person, you got to do it to everybody. You can't just say that we're not going to adhere to the law because of a status that a person has. You didn't do it with one, Bill Cosby, much older than he is, definitely an icon in the African American community. Y'all just broke down parts of the African American community because a lot of people looked up to this man, but you won't adhere to the same rules to your game with a middle-aged white guy? I don't think so. That's ridiculous. It's sad even. So I think that he shouldn't have a seat. He should be taken back to the drawing board. But let's be real. He's going to have a seat. Clarence Thomas in the Thomas versus Hill case back in 1991, he got a seat. So if we're looking at making America great, then we need to actually treat everybody fairly. And if we were looking at actual advancements, then Kavanaugh, he wouldn't even be in the running for this after she came forward. But he is. So let's be honest. His seat is dependent on 2 swing votes, which is Senators Flake and Collins, who are both saying that they read the FBI investigation report, which the FBI investigation report is saying that there was no wrongdoing found, which means that he's going to get that off. You know what I mean? So reality is he's going to get a seat. There's 2 Republicans. Most of the Republicans in office might talk savvy about Trump behind his back, but they're going to adhere to the higher seat in the vote from the higher seat. And let's be real, Trump and Pence are behind Kavanaugh. So even if one of them votes against and one of them votes for, he's going to have a seat because Pence is going to be the tiebreaker. And Pence has already vocalized that he's for Kavanaugh. So that's the end of the discussion, It's just, there's absolutely nothing else to be said about that situation. It's done. It's sad, but it's done. Our Facebook page is going to cover some health and fitness on every Friday moving forward, because this is ladies' night and we have to definitely do what's right for the ladies. And of course, we have to get into health and fitness and let you guys know what we do, because KJ is definitely one of the biggest nuts on fitness. I'm one of the biggest nuts on health. So we're just going to let you guys in on what we got going on our end of the stick. Okay. We will be back next week, of course, with much needed information from yours truly and how it affects all of us in the game. So Thank you for sticking with Ladies Night since we have been on a hiatus for a while. Definitely want to give you guys something to think and talk about. Enjoy your evening, folks.